Today we're finding the surface area of cylinders, and what makes cylinders different than the prisms that we've been doing before is that a cylinder isn't actually a prism. If you remember from our e-learning, prisms have to have actually two bases that are polygons, and the rest of the faces are rectangles. There are no polygons and no rectangles on this cylinder. That's because this shape is a circle. It has no sides. And then this around the outside is just a very stretched out circular deal. Now, we can find the surface area the same way though that we found our surface area of prisms. We have the lateral area and we have two bases. That isn't going to change. What is going to change is how we find the lateral area. The lateral area, if you remember from a couple days ago, we can slide all the way back over. The lateral area is the perimeter of the base times the height of the prism. Whoops! I just wanted to copy that, not cut it. See if I can put it over here. Sweet. It's the perimeter times the height. Now, in this case, though, the perimeter isn't just an ordinary perimeter. It's our special perimeter for circles called circumference. And circumference, remember, is the distance around the circle. It's the perimeter of the circle, if you will. And the circumference is pi times the diameter. The diameter is the whole distance across. Oh no, it's not writing. Look out. Next time I write, this may go crazy. The diameter, oh no, it didn't. Whole distance across. And pi, we're going to write as 3.14. We're going to start here. This circle only is telling us the radius of 5, but that's not too hard to figure out the whole distance across. If half of it is 5, that means this part is also 5. 5 plus 5 is 10. So what we're going to do to find our circumference is 3.14 times the diameter of 10, and that's 31.4. We're going to take that 31.4 and we are going to put it here for circumference. Next, we need h. H is the height of, it used to be the prism. In this case, it's the height of the cylinder. Our height of our cylinder is the distance between the bases. Again, it's that distance. So that makes it this line right here, which is going to be 10. So we're going to put that here. Okay, we can do that. 31.4 times 10, we just need to move the decimal point over once. 314. All right, we have the lateral area solved. We had to find the circumference of the circle, right? The circle's perimeter, and then multiply it by the height so that we could get the area that goes around, like the label on a soup can. But now we have to find 2b. And just like before, that's two areas of the base. And the area of the base of a triangle is pi times radius squared. So what that means is, just like before, we need to use 3.14 for pi, and we have to multiply it by the squared radius. Our radius is halfway across the circle. So in this case, it's just this distance right here. 5. So we're going to say our circumference is 2 times 3.14 times 5 squared, which, if you remember, just means 5 times 5. So we have 2 times 3.14 times 25. I'm going to take out my calculator to do this part because it would take me a little while to do it by hand. You can use your calculators as well. So 2 times 3.14 times 25 gives us a really nice 157 as our number. So this 157 is the area of the two bases. The 314 is the area of the distance around the label of the soup can. Finally, we're going to add those together, and I'm going to use my calculator again, although this one's a little easier to do on your own. 314 plus 157 gives us a surface area of 471 for the entire cylinder. That gives us, just as a reminder, the area of the top, the area of the bottom, and the area all the way around.